I don't like to see happiness sometimes.
Okay, guys, let me just make this clear. You will never quite figure out women. That is just how it's going to go because women have something called the ick. So if it's something you do or say that they find to be unattractive, well, guess what? If you do it once, you will never be considered in their eyes as a prospect for a hookup or a relationship to go even a step further. But this one really just had me shaking my head because listen to what one woman in New York City had to say about what gives her the ick when it comes to a guy.
I don't like to see happiness sometimes. I don't know. I just saw a man like smiling, like, you know, after a party when you're popping balloons and like he was popping the balloon and he was like playing with it before he popped it. And I looked over and I was just like, all the sexual tension leaving the room.
Girl, who hurt you? You're turned off by a guy because he's smiling and he's happy. This one is a whole new level of having me shake my head because for me, I don't like people that are miserable or negative. I would prefer someone that's smiling and happy. So guys, I have no explanation for you here. Good luck to you all.
Do women even understand how many red flags men notice and still decide to stick around anyway?
So during the pandemic, a friend of mine got laid off from his job, and while everybody else was waiting for stimulus checks, he and his brother started promoting parties at the club. They have an Afro-Caribbean night that really jumped off, and when things turned around after the pandemic, it was so successful that he never actually went back to work. So recently, he and his wife have started arguing about him getting a regular job, and he told his wife he doesn't understand what the big deal is. He made about $63,000 on his regular job. Now he makes about 57, but they save money on child care. There's no commuting expense. He doesn't buy lunches every day. He's cooking more at home so they don't have to eat out after everybody gets off work and gets home. And he says it's a better quality of life. And his wife told him it's really not about the money. They can manage the financial deficit. It just really does something to her spirit when she comes home from a hard day of work and see her man laying on the couch. What's your thoughts?
It really proves something. There are women out here who can't stand seeing their man genuinely happy. He's out making money, taking care of his family, doing everything he's supposed to do. But somehow, even that still isn't enough for her.
After I make my first 2 wishes, I use my
3 in one sitting. Is there any need?
Let's make some magic.
What is it? Is it that you don't like me enjoying my life or you don't want to see me happy? Which one is it?
I just think
Which one is it?
It's just
I don't drink, I don't go out, I don't party.
So excessive mini roll consumption it is.
Is it the happiness that makes you angry that I'm happy? Is seeing me happy? It's like when I nap. I can't have a nap.
Would you allow a child to have 3?
I'm 40 years old.
You can have a chance, I'd have to be.
But 3 mini rolls is very excessive.
I'll tell you what, if I...
You might as well have bought a whole Swiss roll.
I'm just saying to you...
You might as well have bought a whole Swiss roll.
If I ate them mini rolls and they made me upset, would I be allowed to eat them then? You fucking feed me them, wouldn't you? Anyone else get this? Mrs. Wife just don't want to see him happy.
If you didn't think it was a problem, you wouldn't hide that you did it.
What are you talking about?
Well, you hid your wrappers. You only left one out on the side. You hid the other 2 wrappers in your drawer.
It's not a bottle of vodka, is it? We're not arguing. Your mother just did not like to see me happy.
You're hiding your mini roll addiction.
It's like when I asked to go golf. Your face when I asked to play golf.
Yeah, because when you go to golf, you go, I'm just going golf. It'll be really quick. And then you'll message me like hours later, be like, I've only just finished. And I'm like, what do you mean you've only just finished? Have you done 18 holes? And then you go,
oh yeah, I'm not allowed to do 18.
Yeah.
I'm only allowed to do 9.
Oh yeah.
Because 18 is too much happiness. Well, 9 is just a bit of happiness. No. If I come back too happy, she's angry.
Okay.
She's angry.
Okay.
I've always got to make sure. Do you know? Does anyone else do this? Does anyone else do this? Does anyone else have to say that they don't really fancy going golf, but their mates are forcing them? Because if they show too much excitement about going golf, the missus will kick off. Anyone else?
No, you just don't tell me when you're doing 18 holes. Whereas if it was okay and you weren't being cheeky, you just said...
Cheeky! To fucking enjoy my life!
having kids, man.
This is a good one. If you're ever bored, lads, just let me.
Listen.
Can I not talk now?
No.
Because I enjoy talking.
No.
Is it because I'm enjoying myself making content that I can't?
No. Golfers, right, had 9 holes to start with, clearly, and then they just thought, you know what, should we not go home? Let's go round again. And then decided somewhere.
Yeah, what do you mean that is? Because this is at home. Because this is at home.
Well, what a boring life.
What I'm trying to say is, lads, if you're ever bored, right, and you can't think of anything to do, right, here's a little pro tip for you if you want to find something to do if you're bored, right? Just sit down and relax for 5 minutes, yeah? Look like you're enjoying yourself, right? And she will come flying in. She will ask you what you're doing, even though she can visually see it, and she'll find something for you to do.
Listen.
That's another. Here we go. Look, another little pro. Can you notice that I'm in my chair? This is my relaxing chair. This is my relaxing chair in my
breastfeeding chair. That is my breastfeeding chair. While you sat on your little phone earlier this morning, and I sat in it on my own, you was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
Yeah, because I was making the bed.
No, you wasn't. I made the bed, and you lay on it.
Fuck yeah.
I made the bed.
That's what happens these days. You got to buy the bed and make it. You know what I'm saying? Ow! Physical violence. Physical violence. Ow! On camera. Ow! Lads, if you want to get out and play golf and stuff like that, pretend you hate. Say you hate it. Say you never want to play golf again. And come back from golf. Pretend you've been injured, right? And just say, "I hate golf."
You don't even like
I
golf.
hate golf. Yeah, see, I've been saying
You
it.
don't like it.
And then every now and then she's like, "I want to punish him. I want to punish him. I'm going to send him to golf." You know them chocolate rolls? Hate them. Hate them. You watch now. She'll be fucking force feeding me in the night.
When you've got more rolls on your chin.
Man, what kind of massive red flag are we looking at right now?
Single men are much happier than most people think. In fact, being single is such a relief for most men once they release themselves from that cultural paradigm that they need to have a woman in their life in order to be considered relatively happy. Well, the truth could not be further from the paradigm that we're living in. Men are much happier on their own without a woman in their lives, especially these days. Men right now, even approaching a woman is a very risky proposition. There's a relatively good chance that whatever you do is going to result in you either being canceled or turned into somebody's TikTok meme or being accused of being a creep or a predator. So why even bother? I mean, there's just way too much risk and way too little reward for most men to justify getting into a serious relationship with a woman. I would suggest that not only is it a bad idea for men to do this, but I think that men will ultimately be way happier on their own when they find their own path and they let go of this idea that they need to have a woman in their lives. Women are much more trouble than they're worth. Now, if you're a man and you're married and you've got a woman in your life, I hope it works out for you. But for those of you who have not found a woman and you feel like you need to, I want to offer this to you as an opportunity to give life a different thought, have a different perspective. Consider the possibility that not having a woman in your life is a blessing, and the opportunity for happiness for you is just as great or greater than any married man could be. So let's talk about it. We all get one life to live, and finding happiness is elusive enough as it is. But when men are facing bigotry from women that is endorsed and accepted by society as a whole, it makes it even more difficult. And so endeavoring to build relationships with women for many men is becoming less and less of an option. Men going their own way is just a natural order of things. And there's an enormous amount of fulfillment and opportunity for men out there on their own. And in fact, in many ways, women are a hindrance to men's happiness. It's our belief and idea that we need to have a woman in our life that has been the historical norm and the paradigm that we have been living under for such a long time, that breaking free of that paradigm and exploring our happiness and our independence and our ability to find meaning in our lives without the burden of having to care for a woman is just a great opportunity. So don't feel for a moment that you're not complete as a man just because you're not married or you don't have a full-time woman in your life. Because women are just one thing. They're just one option. And for those of you guys who are happily married, good.
This is probably the most reasonable thing anyone has said about trying to date or build a relationship with a woman in today's society.
I don't want to sound harsh by saying this, but men don't want extra drama that they don't need in their life. Men would rather be alone than with a woman who brings nothing more than drama into his life. And no, this doesn't mean that you can't come to him with your problems. This doesn't mean that you can't go to him when you're feeling bad or when you're feeling upset. This just means if that is all you're bringing to the relationship, it is simply not enough, especially for a good man who's going places in his life. If you want to lock down an amazing guy who has all the qualities you're looking for, who is driven, who is ambitious, who's going places in life, you need to be the kind of woman that he would want to be with. And the kind of woman he would want to be with is a woman who is self-controlled, who is emotionally stable, and who's able to support him and put him first in difficult times and not only come to him with all of your drama. You need to learn to be careful with what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. And remember that you need to bring assets into his life that are more than just your looks if you want to be with a man that is going places in life.
Men really aren't complicated. All they're looking for is peace. A good man isn't out here craving more chaos. He wants a partner who brings value into his life, not more stress.
I told you before, women are pretty little nuisances. That's all they are. Any man with real game, okay, with real game and self-sufficiency, meaning you don't need her for nothing, okay? Now, there's a lot of men that need women for a lot of shit. You need them to help pay bills. You need them to fucking cook. You need them to blow you. You need all kinds of shit, okay? You need her for a lot. And that's why you're a weak man, okay? And I'm trying to train that out of you, coach that out of you, okay? But if you're a self-sufficient man, I clean better than a woman. I cook better than a woman. I seduce better than a woman. I think better than a woman. I'm wiser than a woman. I have a stronger work ethic than a woman. There's nothing that a woman does that she can beat me at. Like nothing. And even if she currently can beat me at something, I guarantee you if I do it long enough, I'll be better than her at it. So if you're a dude that just knows that she's an addition if I want it, you're clean in the game, bro. You're clean in the game. But if you're a needy man, yes, desperate, as I said before, be desperate for nothing, Edward, great addition. But when you're a dude is like, bro, I do everything better than these bitches, man. Everything. To bring you on, it's an actual nuisance. To bring you on, see, a woman needs to know this. Listen, ladies and men and simps and white knight motherfuckers, listen to me. A dude with game and value, he had to work for that. He had to work to get that value. Okay. Rep after rep after rep after rep after rep. Coaching, you can't coach the woman until you've coached the man. Understand that? You can't coach her shit until you've actually coached you up. I told you this a long time ago as well, that the number one person you'll have to run game on in your life is no one else other than you. You have to run game on you because you'll be the first one to talk yourself out of it. You'll be the first one to experience that moment of fear and then not proceed. It's really not no one outside of you. It's you.
Sometimes the smartest move is to focus on your own life. Stack your money, stay single, and enjoy the peace. Because honestly, life feels a lot calmer when you're not dealing with all that extra drama.
I want you to know something right now. If a woman left me, I would be happy. I mean this. I would be happy. I would never go out and abuse myself over a female. Never. I would be happy she left. Because I would know that's what, if she left me, I would be happy. I will go get me something good to eat. I'll work on maybe some projects I got going on. I'll put on a movie or I'll just put on nothing. I'll just eat and I'm going to go to bed. Okay, this is the truth. I will be happy if a chick wanted to leave my life. I would open the door and I would say, bless you, baby. You be safe out of them streets. All right. And she's no longer under my protection. She no longer has my words. She no longer has my leadership. She no longer has my touch. She no longer has me. And so I'm going to go on and live my dope ass life. And she's not going to be on the team no more. And I'm going to go get something good to eat, or I'm going to make something good to eat. Or if I'm not hungry, I won't make anything. And I'm just going to chill. I am not going anywhere. And I encourage you, if a girl breaks it off with you, be happy, bro.
Men need to start valuing themselves and each other a whole lot more. Stop all that chasing. Because honestly, if she leaves, or even tries to, it means she was never meant for you in the first place. Never beg.
Look, G, you gotta learn that one of the most powerful things you could do as a man is being okay by yourself. Being okay by yourself for a little bit or for long periods of time, bro. Cause listen, G, a lot of dudes fresh out of a breakup, or if they've been single for a minute, they begin to dread being alone. And the reason why is because you're afraid to confront your demons, bro. You're afraid to confront that loneliness. You're afraid to confront that depression. But what you don't understand is that when you embrace the loneliness, when you embrace the darkness of the abyss, as you could call it, you become so strong as a person and as a man. And what you don't understand is that when you overcome the loneliness, when you overcome the depression, which you will, guaranteed, it's fail-proof, bro. It will, if you confront them, you will overcome it, right? What you don't understand, though, is that when you overcome it, you're going to become the type of guy that your ex-girlfriend wanted. You're going to become the type of man that women desire because you're so strong by yourself that she knows if he's strong by himself, he can most definitely lead me. Because women are emotional roller coasters, bro. They go through all types of emotion, loneliness, depression, all types of stuff, even if you're right next to them. So if they see that you can handle this stuff by yourself, and they could sense that you're good with or without a woman, bro, there's nothing more attractive. Women love leaders. Women love the lone wolf, bro. They love the man that's okay being by himself and he gets business taken care of. He gets business done. Learn to love being by yourself. I challenge you, man. Learn to be by yourself. Go to the gym by yourself. Eat by yourself. That doesn't mean you by yourself 24/7 here and there. It's okay to have a friend around or to have a chick around. But what I'm saying is a majority of the time, you got to learn to be by yourself if you're ever going to be successful with women, friends, acquaintances, or a career in your life.
For anyone who needs this reminder today, keep your head up. You've got this, brother. Thanks for tuning in to Manhood. If you want access to exclusive episodes and support the channel, hit that join button and become a member. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if it spoke to you. Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We read every single one. Catch you tomorrow.